Hi everyone. In this video, I will show you how to record scraps and byproducts appearing during manufacturing. Before starting the demonstration, let me highlight some important moments. First, all types of inventory involved in the production process are created as product cards. For your convenience, you can organize them in folders in the Product and Services tab. Second, different businesses use different approaches to count scrap and byproducts. Actually, it mostly depends on their business models, what they do with the scrap, and why they need to count it, only to analyze how different production operations are performed, or also with the purpose of using or selling that scrap or byproducts. So, we will consider three cases. In the first case, we will produce sunflower oil. Along with oil, we will get sunflower meal, which we want to count the amount and allocate part of production cost to it. In Kladana, I have created a simple bomb. In the finished products, you can see 2 liters of oil and 8 kilos of meal. Because I know in advance that meal will be produced along with the oil, and in raw material, I use 10 kilos of seeds. Let's create a production order. I want to produce volume 100. According to the bomb, I expect to produce 200 liters of oil and 8 kilos of meal. Pay attention. For the finished goods, sale price is defined. Sale price for finished goods is involved in unit cost calculation for the produced goods. Now I'm starting the production process and finishing all operations. You can see that in that case, I produced 200 liters of oil and 8 kilos of sunflower meal as planned. Unit cost was calculated and the cost amount. Cost of used raw sunflower seeds was distributed to both finished products. Now let's consider another case. In that case, we produce wooden boards. Unlike the first case here, we expect two byproducts, and these are the scraps. We want to count the quantity of everything we produce. We know in advance that sawdust appears, and that's why it will be included in the bomb. We do not know if we get or not offcuts, so we won't include them in the bomb. We add this line during the production process. Production cost of raw materials in our case, will be allocated only to the main product, wooden boards. Let's create a production order with volume 1. According to the bomb, I expect 20 boards and 3 kilos of sawdust made from 1 meter cubic of logs. Let's start the production process and complete 2 operations. After second step, slicing, I unexpectedly broke 1 board and received offcuts, and I want to count them. For that, I go to the finished products and open the pop-up for planning. In the pop-up in the finished products, I add new finished product, offcuts. And the quantity will be 5 kilograms. After that, save it. After adding new scrap items, you can see that offcuts appeared. Let's finish our manufacturing. Also, when all the stages are finished, I can change the amount of produced goods. For example, in my case, I produced 19 boards instead of 20. So I changed the amount of wooden boards to 19 and save the operation report. In the finished products tab, we can see now that we produced 19 boards, 3 kilos of sawdust and 5 kilos of offcuts. Cost of production in our case, cost of raw logs was allocated only for wooden boards. Now let's see at the third case, we produce t-shirts. Sometimes scraps or damaged materials may appear during the production process. I don't want to count such scrap, but for my internal analysis, I need to know at which stages performed by whom scrap appeared. So I want to put some mark regarding scrap, but do not record scrap inward to the stock. In Kladana, in the bomb created for that case, you can see in the finished goods only t-shirts, and the raw material fabric, thread, paints, and packing box. Before we create a production order, go to the operation reports and create a custom field. For that, I open settings and find a zone where custom fields can be configured. In such custom field, you can record a number or leave a text mark. I create a custom field wastage and set up type string. After that, save it. Now I'm creating a production order for t-shirts and start to produce. So after I finish second step fabric cutting, I got a wastage of fabric. I do not want to count it, so I just leave a mark that 10 meters were damaged. For that, I open the operation report. In the custom field, leave a mark for 10 meters and save the report. After I complete all the other stages, at the last stage, I go to the operation report and change the quantity produced for t-shirts for 88, as 10 meters of fabric were damaged. Save it. After manufacturing process is completed and the finished products, you can see that was planned 100 pieces and actually produced is 88. In the list of operation reports, there is a list of all reports. I have to add field wastage to my view. I can see that for the stage fabric cutting, I have lost some materials. That's all about how scrap and byproducts can be recorded in Kladana. Some useful links you can find in the description below. Put your likes and subscribe to our channel to get notifications about new videos.